What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back. We are back for another What It Is. I hope you guys have had such a good week so far. Actually, this is the beginning of my week. Girl, I was off Monday. Well, I took off Monday. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I took off Monday. Because it just wasn't gonna happen. It just wasn't gonna happen. I was off on Tuesday because that was my original day off, and today was my first day back, and I'm off this weekend. So, girl, I don't care. I hope y'all have been good. I'ma just say because it's just been a lot that's been happening. Well, not necessarily a lot, but we got another. It's been messy. A couple of things have been messy, and they literally just started today. Just started today, and I'm just like, oh my god, like Black History Month. We are literally 7 days in, and there has been mess happening each day, it seems, okay? And at this point, it's like, we need a redo. We need to wash, rinse, refresh. We need a redo, okay? Because, like, it's been a minute since I can remember this, the beginning of a year just being complete, utter chaos, nonstop, with slight breaks in betweens. And when I say slight, I mean half a day. Half a freaking day. Girl, let's just get into it, okay? Um, so, what I mean about all that, last week, in the midst of all of the mess that was going on, Monique had put up a picture, and she was up there with Shannon Sharp, okay? I said, oh, snizzle snap. Baby, mama was finna be on Club Shay Shay. Now, the whole time I was like, baby, this is about to be a mess. Okay, this is finna be Cat Williams 2.0, you know, because Cat Williams got up on there, and ever since Cat Williams been up on that show, everybody named mama just been airing everybody out, okay? Just been airing everybody out. And I was like, so what's going to happen? Is she going to air out Hollywood just like he aired out the comedians or whatever? And, you know, for the ones that really thought that, you know, it was just going to be more of the same of what she's already been talking about, you're 100% correct. Baby, that interview was almost 3 hours long. Technically speaking, we gonna round it up to 3 because it was 2 hours and 55 minutes long. Baby, did I sit there and watch the whole thing? You absolutely right, I did. Okay, listen, I want to hear the mess, you know. And I will say this: when it comes to Monique, we know a lot of the stuff that's been going on, and we seen, and she can be polarizing because of the fact that Monique came out and she spoke out against the machine, I guess you could say, against Hollywood, against the gatekeepers, against the big people, you know, and she stood up for herself. And because of that, she got a lot of backlash. She got a lot of backlash for some of us, from other people. Some people either said that I understand where you're coming from, but you're going about it the wrong way. I was one of those people, you know, and the only reason why I said you're going about it the wrong way was because I'm all the way here for people putting out their grievances and calling people out, regardless of if I didn't have an issue with the person or if I knew the person or if I liked the person, right? I don't have a problem with you calling them out because just because I had a certain experience with somebody doesn't mean that this person had the same experience. You know what I'm saying? Everybody experienced everybody differently, right? And you really cannot say, oh, you didn't go through that because you don't know what they go through. That's why I cannot stand when I hear people that say, oh, this person would never do anything like that they're being accused of because when I'm around them, they're always this good person, this nice person or whatever. They got a good heart and all this stuff. Yeah, that's when you're around them. You're not around them 24/7, 365 to know exactly every single thing and every move that they make. So you don't know. So you can't really discount what another person really says, right? And so I can admit, like, I was one of those people that said, you know, I just didn't like when she put it out there and she basically cussed out Oprah and Tyler Perry. It's the way that she said, I don't know if she called them bitches or she said F you and all that stuff. It was real nasty and gutter, okay? And I was just like, oh, wow, you're going to turn some people off. That's the only part that I truly did not like. Other than that, I didn't have a problem with Monique coming out and, saying her thing or whatever. At a certain point in time, it did feel as though, like, every time we got into an interview with Monique, that's all she would talk about. All she would talk about, all she would talk about. And then you don't want to say that you're bitter or whatever, but that's how it comes out. You don't want people to say that you're bitter or you're miserable, but that's how it was coming off. And I hate that connotation on certain people because, we do get labeled when you try to put your stuff out there, the wrongs that you have done to you, and you're just trying to get somebody to listen and to pay attention and do something about it. But I will say this. I never stopped liking Monique. I just dislike some of the stuff that she did in that process, but I was still on her side. Still on her side to this day. Because I agree with a lot of stuff that she was saying. And I realized, like, maybe I didn't give her that fair enough of a chance to really fully hear and understand where she was coming from, which is kind of messed up on my part if that is. But, and see, I can admit that, some people can't. But when I was listening to this interview, baby, I was right there with her. I was like, yeah, I could see it. Mind you, she probably said this a million times already, but for some reason, it truly clicked with me when she did this Club Shay. Please, Club Shay Shay. I am not finna go around calling he Unc, okay? Uncle Shannon. That's what you are. You are not Uncle Shay Shay. No, we call Auntie Shay Shay. We ain't calling no grown-ass man Uncle Shay Shay unless they family. And you not family, okay? And I'm talking about Rainbow, all right? No, okay? It just... Uncle Shay Shay. No. But no. So you got that right. And she gets up there. First of all, Monique looks beautiful. She looks really beautiful. Like, she is aging gracefully. You know what I'm saying? Skin is everything. Hair is everything. And all of that, And so some of the points that we get out of there is, her upbringing. And we get down to the bottom of, she still feels some type of way. Regardless of if she says she don't. She still feel a way about Tyler Perry, and she still feel a way about Oprah and all that. And, we go back into that whole issue about how they came about not liking each other, or at least her having grievances with them. We've heard the story before, but the way, I don't know, for some reason, it just clicked or hit in a different way with me this time. And I think we all agree that what Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey, regardless of if you support them, you dislike them or whatever, what they did, and Lee Daniels, what they did to her was messed up. And the whole situation, when I'm listening to it and I'm looking at it, it kind of reminded me of the Will Smith and Janet Hubert situation. Because when she said that it was Tyler Perry who put it out there that she was difficult to work with, all just because she didn't want to go and promote Precious overseas at Cannes, the Cannes Festival or whatever, film festival, when she was not technically contractually obligated. The way that they were trying to set it up and make it seem as if this woman basically was not trying to do the stuff in their contract. She fulfilled her contractual duties for that movie. So you asked her if she wanted to come over there and do and promote this movie overseas or whatever. You're not paying her to do so. And I would have did the same thing that Monique did, okay? Granted, it probably would have impacted her, my career too, or whatever. But if you're not compensating me, it's not like I did not do what I was contractually obligated to do. If she wanted to stay home and she was tired from all of that stuff, she had the right to say no. You can't force somebody to do something that they're not contractually obligated to do and make it seem as if she's being difficult. No, you didn't put this in my contract that I'm supposed to promote over here domestically and then go overseas and promote as well. No. Okay, you didn't do that. I don't care if you was going to provide this or provide that. You did not do that, and I have the right to say yes or no. And she said no respectfully. And because of that, that's why all of this starts spiraling out of control and people trying to say that, She was saying Oprah was telling her one thing, like, I agree with you, because there was sometimes where she had to put her foot down and she had to tell them no, and people ain't do nothing about that. And that's mainly because she Oprah and she got a lot of money. That's just basically what it is. And she got a lot of influence, okay? We don't really hear people publicly, that much saying disparaging things about Oprah. The worst backlash that she probably got in a long time was when The Color Purple came out. And after looking at this interview, like, I see a lot of things a little bit different too as well. But at the same time, that Tyler Perry situation, when she said it was him that basically put it out there that she was difficult to work with. And when I'm saying how you label a person difficult in the industry, and especially, it's just like labeling a black woman aggressive, the aggressive, angry black woman. That I'd never really want to call a black woman that, unless it's actually factual. But people use that sometimes to make a person look so negative and so bad, and that's just not what it is. They confuse anger with aggression and passion. They confuse the aggression with passion. That's what I should say. And make you seem like, no, I'm not angry, I'm passionate, because I want you to understand what's going on. How come we can raise our voice and get called out and be called all type of negative stuff, but yet another person of another group, another color or whatever, they do the same thing and it's okay? You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But to be labeled and say that she was being difficult, she's hard to work with, that's the same thing that happened with Janet Hubert on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That was her main grievances with Will Smith, And you see how long it took for them to actually sit down and to hash that out, right? And that's what it was given, Lee Daniels, on the one hand, I get some of the reasons why he did what he did, because he was going where the money was. Okay, Lee Daniels was not as big. Lee Daniels was still back in the day doing independent films or whatever before Oprah or Tyler Perry got involved. One of my favorite Lee Daniels movies that he ever did actually it's called Shadow Boxer with Monique. Monique was playing a crackhead girl. Girl, she was a crackhead prostitute. She was strung out in that hotel. I said, no, you're not sucking on that glass dick like that. Take that out your mouth. And it was Cuba Gooding Jr. up in there too. Oh, it was a good movie. It was a good movie, okay? That was probably one of the first Lee Daniels movies I seen. And then, comes Precious. Precious was good. Precious was really good. Monique deserved the Oscar that she got and all those awards that she got and the accolades that she got from it. And just because somebody said that she was difficult to work with, it derailed her career. Just because she spoke up, it derailed her career. Yes, we do. And she even brought up the whole thing about, people not listening to certain people about the messages that they put out because they say right message but the wrong messenger. And I've said that too. And then, they was like, why people don't listen to Monique or whatever? It's the right message, wrong messenger. Because, unfortunately, because she spoke out and she said certain things in a certain way, certain people, look at her differently. And so, therefore, they're not going to take it in. And then they bring up the whole situation about Taraji P. Henson coming out and saying things. What she said during the press run, The Color Purple. And, Monique said she said the same thing. And she felt like, because Shannon asked, why do you think they were more susceptible to her than to Monique? When Monique had been said this, and her and Taraji had conversations about this years ago when they worked together. And she was like, because in multiple factors. One of them, because she's a fat woman. She's fat, she's black, she's this, she's that. And at first, I was like, But then you can't really put that to the side. You really can't put that to the side. It's a lot of factors that go into why people didn't really fully want to hear Monique when she was going. She did it to herself. Some of the things, like I said, the way that she cussed out Oprah and the way that she cussed out Tyler Perry, and it was real nasty and gutter with it. She uses splits and all of that stuff. It was real gutter. So, of course, some people kind of wrote her off because of that. And because, again, like she even said in the interview, you're talking against people that these other people, especially black folks, probably hold in high regards. Certain black people do hold Oprah in high regards and a Tyler Perry. You know what I'm saying? So and they don't want to go against and say nothing because, oh, what if I get an opportunity, or I want to do this or what I do, baby. You gotta basically what she's saying. You got to be true to yourself, and if you got something going on and somebody is doing you wrong or whatever, you got to say what you got to say. Okay, don't hold that shit in. She agreed 100% with Cat Williams. They like at this point they basically like this because they was just reading. Okay, and I felt everything that she was saying. I still feel a way about the whole thing with her and her husband. We get into the story of how they met, how they came to actually be. I did not know that he was at all of her other 2 weddings. I said, damn, so he literally was laid up in the cut just waiting for his turn. I still ain't finna call him fucking daddy. Okay, girl, sounded like Heavenly and Dr. Damon, mostly Heavenly. But anyway, so yeah, you got that going on. What else happened up in that interview that we at this point I really feel like, she said she got the recording of Tyler Perry saying stuff that and confirming stuff or whatever that she's been saying. It bothered me when she said that she let Shannon Sharp listen to the recording, and she was like, what did he say? What did he say? And he basically was pussyfooting around saying that, yeah, he did say this or whatever. And it was almost like he still wanted to be like, let's hit his side or whatever. We got to still... You got the evidence right there, right? And I was just really confused by that. Like, come on. And this is what we're talking about. Women just not respecting. That's literally what Monique was saying. Black women are not respected in a lot of industries. And then I'm telling you my truth. I'm telling you there's recording. You heard the recording and you're still kind of like a little bit of doubtful about it. Oh, I just want to hear his side. Well, I don't really need to hear his side when it's a recording of him saying what I'm saying that he said verbatim. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it was truly messed up. I felt for her. The Kevin Hart situation, baby, everybody and their mama can't be lying about Kevin Hart because Cat Williams got up there, said what he had to say, and then Kevin Hart came through acting like he was gonna help Monique out and basically played her ass and left her in the dust. That's what it was. Okay. The whole situation with Oprah, I really feel like, and I understand her feelings with Oprah, because when Oprah brought her family out there when she had her TV show, and she brought her father, her mother, and the brother that, sexually molested her as a child, that, and she knew nothing about it, that was messed up. She went behind her back and did some stuff like that. And she was better than me to actually be able to put that to the side and to work with her or in conjunction with her on the project she did with Precious and all of that stuff. Because honestly, I wouldn't be able to. That'd be the moment where somebody that you admire and you looked up to, because, and one thing about it, Monique kept on saying that was somebody that she looked up to, and that was somebody that she liked because she looked just like her, and that's just what it was. Sorry, y'all. That's just what it was, baby. I wouldn't have been able to do it, cause that was something. And I guess she was able to put that to the side for a second, and that's when everything just kind of just spilled over after that, when this whole Precious situation happened, and she just said F her, And I just feel like, as I was listening to her, she was talking about that whole situation. The way that she was describing it gives me the feeling like, and I hate to put this out there, but I'm pretty sure some of y'all have seen it. There are some people, especially black people, and I cannot stand this. This is why I can't stand like bougie black people or whatever, because it's like, you get some black folks that get money. And the only reason why I'm talking about black people is because this is my community. I'm pretty sure it happens in other communities and other races and cultures, but I'm talking about the culture that I know of. Right, I had to specify that. Before somebody say, well, we ain't the only... I know, but I'm talking about what I know, okay? When a black person makes it and they become successful, become a millionaire, whatever, they are getting led into doors that they never thought that they would be able to get led into. And then all of a sudden, and I'm not talking about all, but I've seen this, where some or a handful just look their nose down on other black folks who haven't made it in the same sense that they did. They're working regular jobs, and it's almost as if like they're beneath them. They look them down like they're beneath them. And for some reason, I get that feeling. I get that feeling from Oprah. No shade. Okay? Like, Oprah ain't never did nothing to me. I'm not going to say I've never really been that big of a fan of Oprah. I wouldn't even call myself a fan. Okay? I see Oprah. I don't go Google, oh my God, that type of situation. I could call her out for the bull, and I can, give her props when she needed. I will say the Color Purple whole press run, it had a lot of people looking at her funny. Okay? It had a lot of people looking at her funny. And that's just what it is, all right? And especially the people that already had negative feelings about her. But when you come to this Monique situation and the fact that she refuses to talk to her, or at least just apologize or give her a phone call or whatever, and just so that you can, end the situation and all that stuff. Same thing with Tyler Perry. I really feel like they look at Monique and be like, she's beneath her. She's beneath them, and it is what it is. And they don't owe her nothing. And that's kind of messed up. That's messed up. Moving on from that, baby, when she was talking about her husband, talking about we shouldn't be tearing down these black men and all this stuff, girl, she was going up for the black men, yes, for the good ones, okay? But girl, she was talking about her husband, and then she brought up, she was like, just like when I read that GQ article or whatever that Tiffany Haddish did, and then she said something about how she didn't want a man like a husband like mine or whatever. And I was like, who? Wait a minute, how did we get here? She said, if you would have had a husband like mine, maybe you wouldn't have the DUIs that you have. If you would have had a husband like mine, maybe you wouldn't be, caught up in this child grooming type of situation that you got going on. Baby, she ran down the list. If you would have had a husband like mine, you would have did this and da. Because the way that Monique does talk about her husband, you can tell that she does love him dearly, and she looks at him as a protector. As her protector, as if he's always got her interest at heart. But baby, when she read the hell out of Tiffany Haddish like that, so eloquently and so without stuttering, I was just like, and then here goes Shannon Sharp, she don't even got a husband either anyway, and she don't even got a husband. I said, goddamn, not you joining in on the fun. I said, you know what? Tiffany Haddish then called her stray in both the Cat Williams interview and in this interview. And at this point in time, I'm going to need Tiffany to just don't say nothing, because you're not going to win. And you tried to come back when Cat Williams said something, it's just not going to work, okay? Each and every time you tried to come at him, it fell extra flat, okay? It fell flatter than my ass, you know what I'm saying? And it just ain't gonna work with this whole situation with Monique. So just stay mums, all right? We don't want to further embarrass yourself, okay? You got to build your reputation back up with the industry, because the people's just really not here for you. The people's not here for you. I shouldn't be putting out tweets about how you not funny as people within the industry, celebrities and actors and actresses is liking my tweet. Okay? Each and every time I be catching, I be like, oh shit. I screenshot it in a minute too. All right, like, damn, they really don't fuck with this bitch like that. But moving on from that, the main thing that I really want to talk about, the whole DL Hughley, because this is where shit really just popped off just now, as soon as I got up in the door. Girl, DL Hughley, that whole situation, that was probably the last big thing that we saw controversial with Monique, right? When they were supposed to do the comedy tour, whatever, that show. And, it was the back and forth as to who was supposed to headline, who putting out memos on the contracts, memos versus contracts, and all of this stuff. And, bringing up people family issues and, all of this or whatever, right? And so, we get into the history of him and her, and basically she was like, he's always been, saying a lot of stuff about me and my family and just being very negative about me. And then you got that. And she said one day she came on to his radio show. He wasn't there. And so his co-host or whatever, they wanted to do a game, would you rather? And so with this game, basically, this is what they always do. They asked her, would you rather your husband sleep with who? Lee Daniels with no condom, or sleep with Superhead with a condom? No, sleep with Lee Daniels with a condom, or sleep with Superhead with no condom. And I said, bitch, what? Why are we talking like this? I don't care. I don't care. You don't know me to do no stuff like that. And I really feel like that's just a little bit too much, okay? We can make jokes about certain things or whatever, but if you don't know me like that and you know how I respect my relationship, you should respect my relationship too. And y'all know Monique does not play about her relationship, and she don't play about Mr. Sydney, okay? Sydney is like a tick on her ass. Where she go, he gonna go, okay? That's her manager. That's her man, my man, my man. She gonna stick beside him, okay? And vice versa. My whole thing is, why would you say something like that? And so she got upset. She said, we not doing that. That's disrespectful. She called DL and basically told him what was going on. He was like, girl, that's just what we do. Okay, we do this with everybody. And she said basically he kind of brushed it off. And she had to get her lawyers in or whatever to get them not to air the clip or whatever. So it never aired. And then that's where all of that whole friction between them two started. And then it boiled over at the comedy show with the mix-up of who's going to be headlining. Y'all remember that whole situation, right? All of that, right? So next thing you know, I'm in the Uber coming home. And I just so happened to go on Instagram. Baby, it was on the Neighborhood Talk. They done took DL Hughley's because I don't watch him. He's another one that I really don't think is funny. Like when they was doing the Kings of Comedy, baby, they played them so bad at the Queens of Comedy tour. Y'all gotta watch it. I'm not gonna give y'all everything, but y'all gotta watch it. I just gave y'all the gist that really needs to hear it. But he basically said Monique is a fucking liar, okay? He started that shit off and said, who the fuck, every time I see you, if we do see you, you the one putting up videos of you working out. You the only person that I know that work out so much, and instead of losing weight, you always gaining weight. And then I said, not the fuck you fat shaming this lady like that. I said, oh, wow, so this how we started off? He fat shamed her, called her a liar, called her, and bitch, at the end of it, he said, you gotta pay a man to love you. I'm gonna need y'all to watch that video. And then go get upset about the whole thing, him and her getting into it at the comedy show. And calling, that whole when she brought up his family, the daughter's assault and everything. And well, DL, you can't really be mad at that. I mean, you could be mad, but facts are facts. You really kind of did not believe your daughter over your friend who did this to your daughter. So that was that was already put out there. We all knew that. But it is what it is. But he went in, she's a fucking liar. She's this, and you need to work on your jokes. That's why you was up here complaining about the Netflix special and all this stuff. And then when you finally get it, the jokes was shitty and it was the worst reviewed Netflix special, comedy special ever. I said, God damn. God, so this is what we doing. This is on the 7th day in Black History Month, okay? I just don't understand what's happening. We're what, 30, it was 31 plus 7. We're 38 days into the year. And everybody has been acting the fuck up, okay? And I'm just like, wow, we need a redo. We need a redo starting with January 1st. Let's just go right back over it again, okay? Because it's just been a lot. It has been a freaking lot. I don't know if Monique is gonna come out and say anything. I don't know if she should, but I don't know. Like, this is just so messy. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. Whose side you on? You believe DL or you believe Monique? Girl, I ain't never been a fan of DL, but I didn't like when Monique brought up the daughter. I ain't like that part, but hey, y'all tell me how y'all feel. Update. So Megan Thee Stallion, her song became #1 on the Billboard charts and all that. That's her first #1 solo. So congratulations to her. Mariah Carey is returning to Las Vegas for, I think, the 3rd time. Or she said it's been 3 years. No, it is for the 3rd time or whatever. Either way, she has announced a little residency that she will be having at the Dolby Live at Park MGM. It's going to be April 12th through the 27th. General sales for the event will begin on Saturday, February the 10th, and it starts at 10 a.m. And then it's going to be performances on the 12th, the 13th, the 17th, the 19th, the 20th, the 24th, 26th, 27th of April. It's called the the celebration of Mimi Live. That's what it is. Mariah Carey, the celebration of Mimi Live in Las Vegas. I would love to go, but I already know I'm not, okay? But I would love to go, and I'm so mad at myself because I missed the Christmas show when she came out here in Chicago. I have no idea what I was doing that day. I cannot remember. I don't even know if I was still out here. But I really wish I was able to go, but I wasn't. That's cute. Also, Usher, I might get a ticket. Girl, I ain't never been to Vegas either, too. I'm gonna have to look at the funds, okay? I'm gonna have to look at the funds because Usher coming on tour and his pre-sale is gonna be this Friday. General sale is gonna be on the 12th, which is Monday. Girl, what? Girl, what? His album comes out on the 9th. I just got notification earlier today that they had shipped because I had pre-ordered the vinyl. Y'all know I'm getting into the vinyls and stuff like that or whatever. So, my vinyl is on the way. Girl, I can't wait. I can't wait, like... Music is looking up, and then I got Janet in the winter, but Usher not in the winter, but in the summer. Usher is coming to Chicago in October, at the end of October, the 28th and the 29th, I think. So, we'll see. I am going. Baby, Usher said the Super Bowl, or I'm hearing that his Super Bowl performance will be a little bit longer than everybody else's has. I said, you know what? And he said, this is for the niggas. It's going to be R&B. It's going to be black. I can't wait. I really can't. I ain't finna sit here and watch the Super Bowl, baby. I really don't give a damn. Congratulations in advance to whoever wins. I'll just be an artist, okay? Girl, I ain't finna lie to y'all. Who? Now, if it was like the Lions versus the Ravens, Ashley probably would have sat there and watched a little bit before the halftime show. Or I probably would have tuned in after the halftime show just to see who was going to win because, they was kind of black. Both of them, I would have did that. You got to support black. But, it's what it is. Then Pat Mahomes' daddy get arrested for DWI. Girl, all right. Moving on from that. Also, Tony Braxton and Cedric the Entertainer is coming to Las Vegas together. So they doing like a singing comedy act. And I don't know, I feel like it's going to be like, probably she opens up and she's going to be singing and then he comes on and do a little comedy show. I don't know how that came about, but I don't know. Like, let's be honest. I'm going to be real with y'all. I seen Toni Braxton in concert one time in my life. I was able to meet her. Got a picture of her, everything. I was like, oh my gosh, she knew who I was too. So it's like, but I really just hope she's able to get through with this residency because when she put it out there and she put up a video, she literally said, she just got over not feeling well. I was like, oh my God, don't put that out there, okay? I wouldn't have started the video out with that. I would have just said, girl, guess what, y'all? I'm coming to Vegas. I'm going to be there with Cedric the Entertainer. That's what I would have did. That's what I would have did. I wouldn't have put out there that she said, okay, because you don't want people to turn them from buying some tickets or whatever. But I feel like it's going to be good. It's going to be real good. And Tony look damn good. Y'all, girl, the girls they are aging gracefully. Yes, I am here for it. Also, speaking of the Braxtons are coming back. Now, I had brought this up before, and I think it was last year. There was rumblings about the Braxtons coming back for another season of Braxton Family Values, right, on WeTV. And I was just like, I just don't feel like that's going to happen because, there's no confirmation. It was just a rumor at that point. None of the sisters or Miss Evelyn was saying anything about it. And I knew for a fact at that time, and still is, they're not really clicking like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I was just like, girl, no, that ain't happening. And truth be told, the only people, well, I'm not gonna do that. I'll wait till the show come on and see how it is. I was about to put something out there, but let me keep my shit to myself. You know what I'm saying? I can't be putting people's business out there. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Cause now they confirmed it and said that yeah, they coming back. I don't think it's gonna. I don't know if it's gonna be called Braxton Family Values, but I'm pretty sure either it's gonna be Braxton Family Values or the Braxtons. Either way, it's gonna be back on WeTV, which is crazy because I thought they had issues with WeTV. You know, because of them not paying them right or whatever. Which I feel like the money must be there, and I do feel like at one point they kind of lost their way with the show. It just became too chaotic and too toxic. And I do feel like the break was needed. But I don't want them to come back because I read somewhere where they said they're going to pick up where they left off. And, I think it's going to even cover Tracy passing and all of that. I don't want this to further hurt their relationship. I know the relationships between the sisters are not 100%, and I know that they're working on it, but I don't want this show to be the catalyst to really fully just break them up for real, for real. Like, we're done so. Like, I just don't give a fuck, because at least a couple of them is already almost there. And it just take a little something just to tip it over. And I don't want this show to do that. Y'all seen how reality TV be, and I just, But I hope it's something to bring them together. But I don't want it to be chaotic like them last couple of seasons of Braxton Family Values. I know you gotta put your realness in there. You gotta put your truth. You gotta put your reality in there. But I just don't want this to be the thing to break them up for real, for real. Speaking of that, y'all gonna watch? I gotta see the trailer. Okay, I gotta see the trailer to see. Girl, somebody already told me you better watch. I said, okay, girl. Okay, girl, calm down. But moving on, speaking of Braxton's, let me just get this out the way. Tamar Braxton, I just don't understand. So James Chanel, right, is finally it put out there, it came out there early today that he has filed a lawsuit against Krishan Rock, right? For doing what she did at that show in Los Angeles, I think. Was it Los Angeles? Probably was. I think the LA show, right? Where LaTroy came out and said that basically she assaulted James, messed his face up, and then, left and all that stuff. And with that being said, I really feel as though now I'm still looking at Tamar so funny-eyed, and it just doesn't understand. Till this day, I don't get it. I don't understand the course of action that was taken, I should say, after this whole thing. Yes, I understand that wasn't LaTroy's news to put out there because James could have been the one that did that because the assault happened to him. But had he not put that out there, I honestly, truly feel nothing would have been done. I honestly, truly feel all of this would have been swept under the rug and nothing would have happened to Krishan. She would not have been held responsible or accountable for her actions and what she did. And the only reason why I feel that way is because of the way that this has been played out. When LaTroy put it out there, and it's so fucked up that this happened in November of 2023 and it's 2024 and we're just not getting a lawsuit or whatever. It's crazy. And that we're just not talking about it. We keep on bringing it up every other month or every other few weeks. But my thing is, the way that they handled this whole situation, that shows me that had LaTroy not said nothing, she would have got away with it. She would have got away with it. Because even when he spoke up on it, the team wasn't really confirming it and basically left him out there to hang and dry. You know what I'm saying? And be the scapegoat, and they fired him because of that, and that's messed up because he spoke up on an assault that y'all should have spoke up on. And it felt like the team was scary as hell. That's just what it felt like, because then when you as the person who is in charge and it's your show, you come out finally and you're pussyfooting around basically saying that the assault did happen, and you're still trying to, make it seem like she's okay, and, almost like you're trying to protect the girl or whatever. Like, no. And then read the lawsuit or whatever and to say that the girl literally attacked your so-called best friend, had some rings on her fingers, punched him in the face for no reason multiple times, busted his lip up, cracked two of his front teeth. And not only that, when they was taking her out the room, she had to be removed out of that freaking room. She was calling him homophobic slurs. And that is the part right there that really pissed me off at the way that they handled this, because you literally are surrounded by gay men. Your whole team is practically gay men. That's just how it always been with that lady, and that's how it still is, I see. And my whole thing is, you gonna keep quiet and pussyfoot around this after not only your friend got assaulted, but he got called homophobic slurs or whatever. That I can't. Stand up for me. Stand up for me. Speak out. Don't try to say, oh well, she's young or this. I know. Just say that, bitch. I'm pressing charges. You did this, you fucked up, I did the wrong thing for even thinking that you could even be mature enough to come on my stage or whatever. Fuck that, no. Okay? But no, we pussyfoot around it. And I'm just glad that they're finally going ahead and pressing charges, because that girl really needs to understand that you cannot be just going around putting your hands on people for no fucking reason. Because you can't get your way, or because of misunderstanding or miscommunication. James ain't had nothing to do with what's going on with Tamar. That was Tamar's show. So you go and you confirm stuff with Tamar. And if you don't get it or whatever, you just step aside. You don't put your hands on nobody. People got to fucking learn. So I really do hope something happened to that girl so that she can learn. Like, she needs some consequences for her actions. Moving on from that. I did speak about this in the... Can we talk a little bit? Can we really talk a little bit? Because I don't know if y'all look at the Real Housewives of Potomac, because this is where I talked about it at. But I'm going to talk about it again right now. Real Housewives of Atlanta, Candy, she's leaving. And she's leaving on her own accord. They basically... I don't even care what the reason is. She said they was taking too long to basically hash out the contracts or whatever. And she had other big projects that she got in up the pipe coming up. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, it's been time for Candy to go. It's been time for Candy to go because... And I like Candy. And it's not affecting me one way or the other. Like, I respect the fact that she said, you know what? It's done. It's time to go. Honestly, she could have did it like a couple of seasons ago. Maybe 3 seasons ago. Her storyline is complete. Her storyline is complete. Okay? We don't want it to get... And that's what people have to do. Like, when y'all do reality TV, you have to know when it's time to let it go. When it comes time where the people can obviously see that your storyline is put on, it's fake, it's being dragged out, it's time to let it go. That's when it gets embarrassing. Okay, and that's when the people start noticing and saying a lot of stuff. Now, Candy, I'm not going to say that her storyline was getting put on, but her storyline wasn't really that interesting. Let's just be honest, in the past couple of seasons. I didn't mind her being on the show, but, you get what I'm saying? But at the same time, I respect the fact that she left on her own accord. No, she was not fired. She left on her own accord, and it is what it is. Production got to step it up. Okay, I would not be mad if other people leave and if other people stay. I don't care how the cast is. I just want them to be real, okay? There's rumblings that Portia may be coming back. I know we seen a post or whatever saying that she's coming back, but her people have said that she has not signed on officially yet, so we don't know. I'll wait until the official announcement for that. And if Portia does come back, I have no problems with that. Honestly, bitch, you should have stayed. Girl, she should have stayed. And I really feel like y'all want to say y'all need to bring back Nene or whatever. Nene don't need to come back. At this point in time, I don't even think Nene has a real girl, whatever. And it's no shade. Nene should have had a spinoff by now. Nene should have had a spinoff by now. And I don't even care, like, not even on Bravo, because she sued them. So I just need people to get it up in their head. She's not coming back on Bravo. She's not coming back on Bravo. If she does come back on Bravo, it's going to have to be some new people that's there, that's doing the head of this or whatever, and they trying to do clean slates type of situations. She is not coming back on Bravo. That's just a done deal. We can stop saying, oh, I want her to come back. It's never going to happen, okay? Let that go. She should have instead been had a show on another network. I don't understand how come VH1 couldn't pop up and give her a little show. You got Love and Hip Hop on there. Moni, you could have did something with Nene, okay, to be quite honest. Tyler Perry, bitch, you could have did something with Nene and gave her something on BET or BET Plus, okay? Somebody could have gave her a little reality show or something, and she could have did something like had a little cookie show. I don't know. She could have had something going on by now. Now the girl over here hosting the Baddies reunion. That just don't even look right. That is so, I don't give a damn. Somebody was trying to go back and forth with me, talk about somewhere if the money good, how it's going to be beneath her. Bitch, that's Nene motherfucking Leaks, okay? That queen of, the our modern queen of fucking reality TV, minus, Tiffany, New York, but she the second queen of reality TV, all right? And you go from being on Bravo, the highest paid, this and all that stuff, to hosting a fucking Baddies reunion on fucking Zeus. Bitch, the shit ain't even on TV. It's an app that you gotta fucking pay for. Okay? Like, no, I don't care how much they pay. And I don't even think they paying her that much. Unless they paying her $1 million to do that shit. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? You the main bitch that said, ew, a white refrigerator, the ghetto, and you are going and hosting or sitting around on the couch, because how do you host a Baddies reunion? Because they don't do shit but fucking fight. And in that trailer that was rolling around on the freaking Twitter that we saw you in, and that's all they was doing was fucking fighting. They didn't even have decency to not do that around you. Like, girl, come on. But I just feel like the cast need to shake up. I also feel like something needs to happen with Real Housewives of Potomac as well. Because I've noticed, even when there's times that I used to put my videos up right away, the Real Housewives, even last season with the Real Housewives of Atlanta, I was still getting like 10,000 plus views on it or whatever. And I'm not a type of person that like look at my views and all that stuff and all about the numbers. I post, I record, act silly, get a couple of laughs in myself, be a little serious sometimes, edit, upload, and then I let it go. I let y'all run with the comments. Sometimes I go visit the comments and be like, y'all funny and all that. But I'm not the type of person that track views, okay? But something told me to just look at it. And I went to look at, and even if I put it up the day after the airing, I still get like a 10,000+ reviews or views the next day. And by the next week coming over, it be a little bit over. That's how much it be, right? How come yesterday I put that thing up on Monday? Yesterday was Tuesday. By the time 24 hours had lapsed, literally, it only had like 3,000 views almost. It wasn't even at 400,000. And I was just like, wow. And then I was looking at the comments, and see, I mostly judge not by the views, but by the comments. It only had at least 20 comments on there at one point. Then it went up to 30, and I think now it probably only got like 40 something. And that is for the Real Housewives of Potomac. And it has never been like that until the second half of this season. Ever since it came back off of Christmas break, ain't nobody really been checking for it like that, I guess. And I'm like, is it me? But I had to put that on Twitter, and I was just like, I noticed that even Married to Medicine, Real Housewives of Potomac reviews used to get more views than my Married to Medicine reviews. Married to Medicine is kicking their ass. And that is crazy. Because Married to Medicine always been the underdog show on Bravo. And for that to be kicking a Real Housewives ass in reviews and all that stuff and recaps, that is crazy. And I mean, Married to Medicine, especially the one that just came on this past Sunday, it has gotten over 100 plus, almost 200 comments on there, right? Real Housewives of Potomac, it ain't even broke 50 yet, if it done, okay? And I'm just like, wow, people really just don't give a fuck about the season no more because they are tired. And I don't know what they need to do. I don't know who they need to take off. I don't know if it's production or what. Put it down in the comments how y'all feel about it. If y'all watch it, if you still watch it, how do you feel? If you watched it, but you don't still watch it this season, like you just gave up on it this season, what episode did you give up on it? Like let's have a discussion because this is crazy. Like, I ain't never seen a show fall off so bad real quick like this. And I don't know if it could rebound. I hope it can, but it just don't look cute right now. Moving on from that, Jacquees, baby. I ain't talked about Jacquees in so long. For what? For what? He ain't on my radar like that because he literally been quiet, right? And he never really been a troublemaker. So I can't say that. If anything, we talk about him putting out a cover or something and trying to sing when, I don't think he really can sing, but hey, it is what it is. To each his own. He got some cute songs, I ain't gonna lie. Just because I don't feel like you vocally all the way there don't mean that you ain't got a couple of good songs here and there that I'll probably listen to. I mean, we hype up. Let me shut up. Because I don't want to do my girls like that. Because I'm like, anyway, I'm going to her concert. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, because somebody going to be like, damn, Ashley, I already know who you talking about. Don't worry about it. I'm not even going to do that. Because I still love her and I will forever love her. And it don't matter if she got the strongest voice or not. She's still that bitch. Okay? But, Jacquees came on the internet and all of a sudden it was a video put up talking about some Trey Songz is a bitch. Trey Songz is a bitch. That motherfucker got into a fight with me. He tried to fight me or whatever. And he ain't welcome back up in Atlanta. He ain't ever coming down to the South. You ain't never welcome or whatever. You's a bitch. You's a rapist too. And I said, whoa. First of all, slow down. Hello to you too, okay? Hi, how you doing? How you been? Obviously, you've been into a lot because you just got your ass whooped. I just got a feeling like he got his ass whooped. The way that he came onto that video and he was doing all that posturing and everything and, the hoopling, hollering. And then, all of a sudden wanted to put out his tea and everything, talk about some Trey Songz coming up in there. And he was like talking about some rape. And I was like, wait a minute, what? So he just walked up in the function and he was just talking rape or whatever. And then y'all get into a fight. And the shit that got me, and then all of a sudden now because he beat your ass, because I feel like that's really what happened. I feel like he got his ass whooped. I feel like it was an unfair fight, especially with the height differences. But even though you got some short niggas really know how to fight, okay? Because they hit you down below and fuck your whole shit up and immobilize your ass. But I just really feel like he got his ass whooped. By the way that he was going off or whatever, and he was trying to explain shit, because I think he did another video as well. I don't think Trey Songz has said anything, and I said, well, thank you for confirming what we already know. But hey, about this comment, and I was like, oh, so now he's a rapist and now he's all of this or whatever, but yeah, you were still cool with him, you still hanging out with him, and y'all doing this in Dubai. How come y'all asses ain't get arrested? I said, they don't do that shit out there in Dubai. And it was like, the part that got me and everybody else was when he put that photo up of them like 4-5 strands of locks lined up. I said, bitch, we didn't need to see the evidence that you got your ass whooped and he pulled your hair like a bitch, okay? He must have really caught him off guard. He must have caught him off guard because he must have had his hair down. And he pulled that shit out from the fucking roots. Had them locks looking like some knotless locks up in his head. I said, what the hell? He pulled that shit from the root. I said, go get your hair treated while you up here hollering and hooping and all this stuff. And you know what? I can't really just look at it like, because we don't know the backstory. I don't really care to know the backstory, but it's the fact that you get your ass whooped or you get to a fight with this guy in a whole nother country. You know, you doing all of this stuff or whatever. You could have got arrested yourself, because they don't do that over there like that. And if they do, you know, the rules are different. But you want to call him a rapist, but at the end of the day, you were still cool with that person. So, like, I just really don't see it for you. Then you got this whole situation. If that wasn't enough, all of a sudden you got Dreezy, who was his ex-girlfriend from Chicago. Okay, that's the only reason why I know of her. And then you got Deandra Sanders, who he is currently in a relationship with, I think. They're going back and forth. And it's mostly, I feel, Deandra Sanders feeling insecure about whatever relationship that he had with Dreezy. And I feel as though she realizes and sees that she really just ain't the one. And when Dreezy, she was like, you know, they was putting up, oh, you up here stalking my man or whatever, something. It was like stalking your man when Dreezy said, your man is pregnant. You got a baby on the way. Your man got a baby on the way, but up here talking about something he want to get me pregnant. I said, what? So Deandra Sanders is pregnant? Y'all know that's Deion Sanders' daughter, okay? And I'm just sitting here like, where your brothers at? Where your brothers at to whoop his ass, okay? They play football, right? Shador and them. Like, what is going on? Whoop his ass. Because you're not finna embarrass me, and I'm not finna engage in this. Oh, you stalking and bringing gifts and sending panties over and all this stuff. She was like, bitch, first of all, that shit was from a long time ago, and it came late, and I told him about it. I told him to throw that shit away, okay? She put up the proof that she did tell him, throw that shit away because it came later than what it was supposed to come. I said, oh, okay, because I guess it was supposed to come during the time when they was together and they had broke up before it came. And I was like, all right. But when she put that text message shit up there talking about how he basically was saying, and this is Jaquiz's word. Oh, let me find it. Because I want to be a little messy and I want to go word for word. Your lunch is ready. Ugh. That ain't what it is, Jaquiz. Girl, let me just go to, what is it called? The neighborhood talk. Y'all like, damn, Ashley, next time just come on here when you got everything together. I didn't expect to want to read this. Here it is. She said, this is Big Drees. No, Deandra said, obsessed is when you still sending underwear with your face on it to the crib. Big Dreezy said, obsessed is y'all having a baby on the way, but the nigga begging to get me pregnant because he barely fuck with you, bird brain. I said, what? My ex obsessed with me. That's what it happened, because Dreezy had said, it's so cute. My ex is obsessed with me. And she was like, why would he switch out a dime for a penny? I said, Deandra, please, calm it down, baby girl. And then, here go Dreezy. She said, old ass package. I told him throw that shit away. You thought you ate. And this the text message basically saying, and you might get a package at your crib from me, and please throw it away. It's from a long time ago. He responds, so I'ma give it in person. I don't care how you do it, but I really want it. Thought you would have got it for Christmas. You saw me liking it. I didn't see that. I'll see what I can do. Okay. All right. But this is the text message right here. Dreezy posted and said, you know, this generation and y'all, the way that y'all speak these days, my generation, we had slang. Gen Z slang is a little bit different. And I just be like, girl, what? What? Dreezy said, this your baby daddy? This is the text message. This is him. I want you. I don't want her. You are my true love. Seriously. And I need you to help me. Sex does not define love. And if you trying to find love in sex, you finna fuck everybody. Kids do not define a family. I want you, Dreezy. I've told you time after time, can we have a baby? You told me out your mouth, Jaquise, don't ever ask me about a baby again. So, like, what the fuck? This is what she responds. Okay, I'm glad I made the right choice. He responds, all right, Sandria, I will come to you today. I want you. You telling me this gonna break us? Jaquise, ain't no us. We been done. What do you respond to something like that? You're going at the ex-girlfriend and trying to say that she's obsessed with your man, and she just puts out that basically your man don't really want you. He really wanted to get her pregnant, and he wanted to get back with her, and basically you just around just to be around. I just don't understand. Like, first of all, ain't no way in hell I'm finna be going back and forth on social media with an ex or somebody's. Okay, if that's the point, and if that comes to that point, baby, we over and we done with. All right, that's one. Two, how y'all going back and forth over Jaquise of all people? Of all people, okay. They're not saying that that's a bad, but come on. What he got? He must the dick crazy or something? I don't know. I don't get it. It is what it is. It's crazy. It's embarrassing. It's very embarrassing for both of them. Okay, and yeah, somebody needs to whoop Jaque's ass for that. Okay. Oh, y'all argue. Oh, girl, come on. Let's get over it. And speaking of dicks, you know what? I am so tired of things leaking from these male celebrities that are popular, whatever, that everybody knows and all this stuff. And, you know, and I'm talking about like dick pics and things of that stuff or whatever. Meanwhile, you know, the girls, the gays, and the girls, the heteros, they are getting their lives and they're like, oh my God, look at that. Oh, did you see that? And I'm just sitting here like, it does nothing for me, and oh, another male celebrity get his picture leaked and whatever. And I'm just like, you know, this may sound weird or whatever. Uh, when is a woman celebrity that we actually like gonna be careless enough to get that shit leaked? I shouldn't say that, but damn it, bitch, I want to see titties. I want to see titties, okay? I want to see nipples, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Maybe a little clitoris. I don't know. Like, can you blame me? Y'all get all of the good stuff for y'all. Because I don't... What am I going to do with a dick? Drake allegedly got one of his pictures exposed or whatever video. I saw it. And y'all tell me how y'all felt about it. Because I've been seeing mixed reviews. I was like... Some of the people's is like, that's it, or y'all going crazy over that or whatever. And I was like, you know, I thought it was a decent size. You know, it looked like a two-hand grip type of situation. When he finally gripped it, he was flinging it like that, and then it wasn't even hard. It was soft. And I was like, oh, it's like that on soft. Now, how is it? Is it going to be that same size when it hardens or whatever? Because, you know, is he still a grower, or is that what it is, and it's just going to harden down and going to be that size or whatever? Because, you know, some people are growers. But it was already a decent size to me. Maybe because I'm a lesbian or whatever. I'm not a size queen, so I don't care about those things. So it's like, I don't know. Was that a decent size for y'all? Like, what's going on? Y'all tell me, because I was hearing mixed reviews, and I was really confused. But at the same time, the way he was laying up in that bed, and I don't know, some reason, the way that he was laying in that bed and the way that he had his legs propped open, I was like, oh, okay. But then the way that he grabbed it and he started to, you know, stroke himself or whatever, it just gave me the feeling that he don't know how to fuck. I'm sorry, like his stroke game looked like it probably a little weak or whatever. It looked like it's a little mediocre, you know. And I was just like, But I just wanted to put that up in there because the girls was telling me to do it, and I was just like, oh, okay, that's what y'all want me to talk about. What you want me to say? His dick got exposed. What is gonna do? Ooh. Fuck. That was for y'all, not for me, okay? Doja Cat mama, Deborah, she finally got that restraining order against her brother. Girl, I didn't know she had another little brother or whatever, but basically she got a 13-year-old brother, and he got to stay at least 100 yards away from her, Doja, and the 13-year-old brother. Because the brother basically was whooping their ass and being disrespectful and, acting out. They said at one point he had busted out Doja teeth or whatever. I don't know if this was recent, but she already had a restraining order against him, but she had to get another one. That's so sad that you got to get restraining order against your kids because they can't handle that anger and they can't, not put their hands on you, whatever. That's messed up. That is trifling as hell. And you're going to go to hell for that. Moving on from that, I mean, I'm just saying, it ain't funny, but I'm just saying, like, why would you do that? It's giving very much an episode of Maury. When them kids be on there disrespecting the hell out there, ooh, that be messing me up. That used to piss me off so bad. How are you 9 years old telling your mama, fuck you, okay, bitch, and slapping her, and you just letting that happen? Baby, if you don't kick that little motherfucker down the steps, I'm sorry. Violence does not beget violence, so, you can't really do that. But, CPS would have been called, and that little motherfucker would have been out my house, okay? What you not going to do is that, all right? After I done carried you for 9 months, went through how many hours of labor pains, okay? Risking my life to give birth to you. Girl, child, no. Moving on from that. So, let me tell y'all this. And I think some of you guys are going to be proud of me. I finally did something that I said I was going to do. Instead of saying I'm going to do it and never get to it. So I think it was last week I did say I might check out Traitors on Peacock. Okay. And I actually did. This weekend, I was at work on Saturday. I spent the whole day at work and I looked at all 6 episodes. When a new episode come on? Somebody tell me, is it tomorrow or is it Friday? Or is it today? Which one? Okay? Put it in the comments so I can know. It'll pop up on my Peacock anyway, but I just want to be on schedule. Because now I'm kind of hooked. At first I was like, this is a weird ass game. I don't understand. And most of the time I don't really like looking at like these game show type of reality TV shows or whatever. You gotta eliminate and all this stuff, but it's like a murder mystery or whatever. So it was intriguing. It was cute or whatever. You had a couple of people. It was a few people on there that I knew. It was a whole bunch of people on there that I did not know because I don't watch. Y'all watch a lot of these Big Brothers and Love Islands and Survivor. I was never into those. Okay, never into those. Don't know them people. But, the Housewives, of course. I knew Phaedra. I knew Brandy. Well, no, that's not Brandy. I knew Tamara. I did know Trishelle, okay, from the Real Housewives, from the real world, Las Vegas. It was Las Vegas, right? When Trishelle thought that she got pregnant, oh, wow, that was a time. Oh, the old school Real World was just every fucking thing, okay? Then you had Johnny Bananas and you got CT. And I was like, oh my God. Because if I do look at a competition show, reality show, whatever, it would be The Challenge. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of failed off on this season of The Challenge. So I'm not even going to even attempt to go back and look at all those episodes. I'll just come in when it's over and just be like, oh, okay, you won. Fine. Because it goes on a little bit too long for me these days. One season be like 50 weeks, okay? It'd be like 50 episodes for one freaking season to find out who's gonna win. I don't have the time or the patience, okay? Let me fast forward to the winner, okay, for that episode. Who got kicked home? Oh, okay, you did. Fine. And so I was like, all right, you got Phaedra there, blah, blah, blah. Now, let me tell you something. Phaedra ain't really my cup of tea these days because I just don't get the hype of her. But what I will say is Phaedra is in her fucking element. Phaedra ain't bring shit to the Real Housewives. Well, no, Married to Medicine. But she doing her goddamn thing on this show. And you want to know why? Because it's dealing with being a psychopath and it's dealing with being a liar. And Phaedra is proven to be both of those. The way that bitch can lie so good. The way she is playing this game so well, and no one really suspects her of being a traitor. Like, do I need to go watch the first season, or can I just keep it on this season and then catch it? Because I know they got renewed for a third season. Would y'all suggest me go watch the first season too? Was that good as well? Let me know, because I just might go and do it. But yes, when she went into lawyer mode on old boy that tried to play her, what's his name, Dan? I said, I was like, get his ass. Get his ass. You know, he was bothering me the whole time. Something about him just did not sit well with me. The way that they are playing it, it's so simple, but it's fun. I was so shocked, and I'm finna give a spoiler. So if you have not watched it at all, please mute for a minute. No, 30 seconds. I was really, no, 15. I was really, you ready? Mute. Okay. I was so surprised that in the first episode that Johnny Bananas got kicked off first. I said, bitch, what? How? How did he go first? I said, that has never fucking happened. Okay, you can come back. That has never fucking happened. On all the, like, looking at him on the other shows that he's been in, and he's been a winner on there, how do you get kicked off first? Like, wow, that shocked me. And I think that's what hooked me in. I said, wait a minute. This ain't like the other games or whatever, but it's cute. I suggest, now here I am. Y'all suggested that I watch it. I watched it. Now I'm finna suggest that anybody else that was on the fence of watching it, go ahead and watch it. It's cute. It's cute. It's something to pass the time by. It ain't so thought-provoking, but it's cute to keep you enthralled. Baby, Trishelle ass, the way that she did Peppermint and the way Dante did Max. I want a reunion show. I want a reunion show. Oh, it's so funny. I like it. I like it. I didn't think I would, but I did. You know who needs to be fucked up? The Clayton County medical people. They determined, y'all remember Jessica Ross, she was 20 years old, and her husband or boyfriend, I think it's her spouse, whatever, Trevion Taylor Sr. How old was he? They ain't say. I just know they went to the doctor. She had got rushed to the hospital. And they had the baby, and they found out that the baby was dead because the baby had been decapitated. And they tried to make it seem as if the baby wasn't, and that it didn't happen or whatever. Okay. The doctor had decapitated the baby by trying to pull the baby out of the mama cervix because the baby's shoulder had got stuck. And I'm sitting here like, so how did you do this? So you're pulling the head out and you yanked it too hard and you internally decapitated the baby's head. I look at enough TV shows when it comes to doctors and shit like that, and how they internally you can decapitate somebody. Because sometimes when people think about decapitation, you thinking about the head just cut all off or whatever and it's just rolling across the floor. No, you can literally decapitate the fucking neck and the head still be on or whatever. And it's just crazy. It's just crazy. But that bitch limp as fuck because it's decapitated, right? And you just killed this baby because of your carelessness. And then the part that I did not read, but I read in this part, was when they gave them the baby, they had the baby wrapped up so damn tight so that they couldn't really tell that the head was at the hospital. I said, what? And then they said the doctor, now the hospital trying to come out and say that Dr. St. Julian, that she never was a doctor there at that hospital. I said, wait a minute, what? So was she just working there for the time being? What do you mean that she wasn't a doctor there? Let me just read what it says, okay? It says the Clayton County Medical Examiner Office has confirmed that the death of a baby decapitated in the hospital has been ruled a homicide, as it should. Jessica Ross, 20, was rushed to the hospital in Riverdale after her water broke on July 9th. The baby, Trevion Isaiah Taylor Jr., reportedly became stuck due to the shoulder getting stuck up in the cervix, okay? That happened to my little sister. And that's why we could have sued the doctor for that, too, because if you know my little sister, She a little lopsided, slightly, but her shoulder on her left side, on her right side. She's left-handed because her right side is the weakest because of the way that they pulled her out of my mama. Yeah, because her shoulder got stuck. And now the bone popped out a little bit. Yeah, they fucked up a little bit. Okay, I said, Mom, you could have fucking stood. We could have had some goddamn money. Sorry. But am I being truthful? That's why the bitch left-handed, okay? You know, I said that like I got I got problems with left-handed people. I think I probably do. Dr. Tracy St. Julian allegedly tried for hours to deliver the baby vaginally. Shortly before midnight, the decision was made to be... Ooh, let me get my words together. The decision was made to perform a cesarean section. And the infant's body was delivered. The head was delivered vaginally, but the body was delivered through a cesarean section. The lawsuit claims that Dr. St. Julian did not tell Ross and her family about the decapitation when she spoke to them approximately at 5 a.m. on July 10th. The lawsuit also claims that the hospital discouraged Ross and the baby's father from seeking an autopsy, saying a free autopsy was not an option for them under the circumstances. Instead, they reportedly encouraged the couple to have their child cremated instead of being sent to the funeral home. And when you tell me all of that, that means you are trying to cover something up. And I'm so glad that they did not, okay? When Ross and Taylor demanded to see and to hold their child, the baby was reportedly tightly wrapped in a blanket so with his head propped on top of his fucking body. So at this point, you mean to tell me if the head was delivered vaginally and you had to go and give the mama a cesarean section to take out the body, so the head literally came off, it really was externally and internally decapitated? Wow, bitch. I was trying to give you a little bit of leeway by saying it was just internally. You mean tell me that head, but the baby, that is... Ooh, you know, girl, me and Dr. St. Julian, we would have been fighting. We would have been fighting. Her neck would have been halfway gone. I'm just sorry, okay? They would have had to put me in jail. All right. Because then they said that the baby's head was propped on top of his body. What type of shit is that? Oh my God, to conceal the fact that he was decapitated. The family was ultimately told about the decapitation by the funeral home, according to the lawyer at Willie Watkins Funeral Home. I said, was Phaedra did the body? That's not funny. Clayton County Medical Examiner did all of this on July 13th. The Southern Regional Medical Center released a statement after the incident saying that the infant's death occurred in utero prior to delivery and decapitation. They also said that the doctor who delivered the baby, Dr. Tracy St. Julian, is not and never has been an employee of the hospital. So why the fuck was she there? Was she at a practice or something and that was the closest hospital that she could come to, and so she rolled over there because they couldn't get to her hospital? That's what I'm going to assume. But either way, revoke her license and put her ass in jail. Because now y'all and everybody else that tried to cover this shit up. Because that was fucked up. I feel so bad for the parents. That is trauma. That is trauma. Oh my God. I bet. Y'all, that's making me mad. Let me move on. King Charles got cancer. Y'all need to know that. Moving on from that. Hope he goes well. He gets better. Terry McMillan has partnered up with Lifetime to executive produce a whole bunch of new movies under the banner Terry McMillan Presents. Okay. I said, all right. I had no idea that she had it was her collaboration with Lifetime for that movie, A Dollar Late and a Dollar Short. A Day Late, a Dollar Short. It had Anika Noni Rose in it. It had Whoopi Goldberg in it. It was a good movie too. I liked it. I was like, oh my God. That was cute. So I'm looking forward to that little collaboration. Y'all know, what is it? Fatal Attraction, or was it, what was it? Single Black Female. I think it's called Single Black Female, with Raven Goodwin and Amber Riley and K. Michelle. That was on Lifetime, I think, a couple of years ago. That movie was good. Either at the beginning of 2023 or at the end of 2022. That movie was fucking good, okay? We all tuned in for that. It was simple. We already knew what the fucking plot was, and we knew what it was going to be about and how it was going to end, but they did it well for a Lifetime movie. I watched it a few times after it came on, you know? They're doing a part 2, and I can't wait for it. I hope it's really good. I do. Candace, that lawsuit that Michael from Real Housewives of Potomac, what's her name? Ashley Darby's husband, because they ain't divorced yet. After all this time, they're not divorced. I do not feel like they're about to get divorced. That lawsuit that he filed against Candace for like $2 million or whatever, you know, talk about some defamation or whatever, it's been dismissed. It's been dismissed, as it should be. But you know, Candace, I guess at this point you're gonna have to watch what you say, because it could go a different way next time. But at the same time, Candace ain't saying nothing different from what everybody else had been saying, and you just singled that bitch out. But hey, it is what it is. Lakeith Stansfield and your wife, let me tell you something. I'll sue the fuck out your ass too. Ain't no way in hell I'm finna be working for you, and if you tell me what my duties are before I sign on, and then when I get there, you want me to do X amount of stuff times 10? Hell no. Hell no. That nanny talking about something, she couldn't even piss. She couldn't shower. She couldn't do nothing because y'all had her ripping and running and doing all this stuff. And then get upset at her because you wanted her to hold your baby while y'all was on the plane. How come you couldn't hold your baby under your seat while you was on the plane? That's your goddamn baby. And she didn't want to do it for safety reason. Baby, I would sue the draws off of them, because one thing about it is I cannot stand when people get money or people get a little bit of status or whatever, and then you treat other people that you hired to work for you as if they're nothing. You basically treated this woman like she was a fucking slave. Okay? And didn't even really pay her for her money. She put in the invoice and they ignored it. I don't care if it was only for a week, baby. You're going to pay me for what the fuck I do. I don't work for fucking free. Okay? Like, what? Who does that? He's been kind of weird, you know. So, hey, there's that. Let me tell you something, Yolanda. Let me get up close. For the people trying to make money off this lady, you can go to hell. We didn't ask for this. And I don't understand why you want to put out her version and her opinion about what happened and led up to her killing Selena's, okay? You took away a national treasure that's beloved by everybody. Black, Latina, Latino, African American, everybody. And you want us to hear your side? You took her away from this world at her prime. She couldn't even hit her peak yet. And you want us to listen to you? Just because your ass gonna come up for parole next year? I hope you ride. I hope something happens to you before you even do that. Okay? Somebody gotta get a hold to her. I don't understand how she's still breathing. All them motherfuckers up in that jail, baby, they must have got her up in protective custody. Okay? They must got her in a single cell where she can only come out 1 hour a day. And she only come out 1 hour a day, and it's by herself. She walked that yard by herself. Because I just don't see how she's still alive and she still looked the same that she looked back in the goddamn day. Fucked up. Okay? Girl, don't nobody, anything for Salinas, okay? I just want you to understand that it's Salinas over here, como le flor, okay? And that's on bitty bitty bomb bomb, bitch. You know? Tecnocunya, bitch. What the fuck? What the fuck? Like, girl, don't nobody give a damn what you got to say. We don't care about that. We don't care about that. Like, girl, when she getting out so I can be at the gates? So I can be at the gates, okay? We ride at dawn. That's how it is. We don't play about Salinas, all right? Because anything for Salinas, you got to understand that, bitch. Like, what the fuck, okay? Shut your ass up and go into hiding. That's what you need to do, all right? All right. I have to get that out of my system. Wendy Williams, that documentary, did y'all see that? Somebody put it up. a little 2-minute, 15-second clip of the trailer for the documentary. I think it's gonna be like a 2 or 3 part documentary. I do not want to see it, but I'm gonna watch it. I don't care how much of a bitch Wendy Williams was and how much of a nasty person she could have been and she was back in her day throughout her whole career and how much she talked about people and all that stuff. Some people probably saying that this is her karma, whatever. But the way she looked up in that trailer, that shit hurt my heart so bad because I wouldn't wish that on no, I'm not an evil person like that. I wouldn't wish that on my worst. Anyway, so I wouldn't wish that on anybody, but if it was to happen to a worst enemy of mine, I wouldn't feel nothing. But that lady ain't never did nothing to me. The only thing that she did that was fucked up to me personally was when she made that Aaliyah movie. That's it. That's the only reason why I really can't fuck with her like that. But other than that, she ain't really done nothing to me because the shit that she did, she doing the same thing that she did the same thing that a lot of people do that y'all watch, okay? Y'all watch for the gossip, y'all watch for the mess, and they be nasty and all that stuff. Baby, if you watch Tasha K and them, ain't no difference. She was just on TV with it, okay? That's just what it is. How the fuck did Tasha K get Tyra Manning on her shit? I seen that clip on Neighborhood Talk. I said, bitch, what? Not the white folk. Well, Tyra practically, because I don't feel like they fuck with her like that. So she on our side, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, I felt real bad. I felt real bad, y'all, cause that lady just does not look like her. I'm gonna move on, and it feels very exploitative. I don't care if she said that she wanted to put that out. It just felt like she don't really have the mental faculty to say that that's what she want. It just feels very exploitative. Like they're exploiting the hell out of her. Like, oh my God, what's going on? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Moving on from that. Let me see if I got everything that I want to talk about before I get to this last thing. Last thing. So this whole Keith Lee situation, I want this to be a lesson to y'all. This is a lesson into how not to be fucking greedy and how you got to watch what you do. People really be out here trying to help people out and, trying to do stuff to get you recognition for your business. And see, for the people that be trying to come at Keith Lee, and for those that don't know, he's a food reviewer. Keith Lee was one of those black food reviewers that's very positive for the most part. And he does not go out there with the intention of maliciously trying to tear down businesses, especially black-owned businesses, right? He has this, what's known now as the Keith Lee effect, where people hold his opinions in such high regards that if he likes a restaurant and gives them a good review or whatever, people will go down to that restaurant, especially if that restaurant was struggling, and give that person, that restaurant, business. And it always works, and that is the good thing about it. So when I hear people saying negative things about him and the way that he does stuff, I just don't understand. It just feels like you're looking for a reason to be upset. All right. I've seen somebody say that he was trying to, tear down these businesses and all this stuff, and that's not what he's doing, and I don't understand how that's possible. Then you get this whole situation. Now, he already had a little controversy that went a little bit viral, that went major viral, with the milk and honey situation, right? And we saw how that ended. Not on a good note for milk and honey, the real milk and honey down in Atlanta. And ever since then, everything was cool for the most part. No really big controversy or nothing, right? He goes down there to Dallas and he goes see this food truck where the lady's son had reached out to him, I believe, and it's called Sweetly Seasoned, okay? See, I ain't no hater. Even though she a fucked up bitch for doing what she did, I'ma still put her out there. Her business is called Sweetly Seasoned. If y'all want to go out there, go give her a chance or whatever. Do what you do. They said the food is good, but hey, it is what it is, and she fucked the shit up on her own. Here's the thing. This is what I'm talking about when I say I try to support black businesses. But if your service, if your food or whatever, or your product ain't good, I'm not going to support it. I don't care if you're black. And that's what people need to understand. Yes, we try to give our black people a chance first, but that does not excuse you from having poor customer service or having messed up food or whatever. I'm not going to just continue to support you because you're black. Okay? Now, I'm going to go to you first, for sure. Cause that's all I eat around here. Like, listen, I live in a fucking black neighborhood, and I go to black restaurants around here. Okay, whenever I want to go out or I want to order something, I order black all the time. Cause first of all, the food be banging. All right, but yeah. So that's one thing. If your son or whatever get you to have this man come and look at your stuff, rate your stuff, get eyes on your place, give you $4,000 that you were supposed to split. You were supposed to put $2,000 in your pocket, give $1,000 to the hair braider, and give $1,000 to her brother who was cutting hair. Instead, you want to pocket the money. And then you want to get online, your son being real nasty with it because they got exposed. And then you get online crying about it, and you basically don't have no remorse, and you're not going to give it back. Okay? And then you're trying to make it seem like Keith Lee said that you can keep it or do whatever it is that you want to do with it. And that's not what he said. He said basically, give it out how you will, like either through Cash App or Venmo or whatever, because he didn't individually give them the money like that. He just gave you $4,000. And now that everybody was talking about how you did that, you caused people not to want to come to your food place. That's your livelihood that you decided to mess up over greed. Over greed. You could have gave that $2,000 to that girl and her brother, and you would have had pocketed $2,000. And because of all of the good service and the customers that you would have had coming to your truck, to your place of business, because of that positive review, you would have made that $2,000 and then some. You probably would have made 10 times that $2,000. That is the effect that happens when that man comes, okay? The people come out because they trust his opinion and make these restaurants thrive because he's trying to get business to these black businesses. And then you come out here and you be greedy and you fuck it up and you ruin it for yourself. And then when you see all the controversy and the backlash building up and you realize that being negative ain't going to work, I just don't understand when you know that you're wrong and you did something wrong and you get called out, why do people come out trying to defend themselves and they do it in such a nasty-ass way? Instead of just being quiet if you're going to do that or apologizing and being sincere about it. It shouldn't have took multiple people calling you out. It shouldn't have took that girl having to call y'all out multiple times in multiple videos. It shouldn't have took Keith Lee putting out a video basically explaining his side of things and what he meant and what should have happened. For you to all of a sudden want to come out now and to basically apologize and all this stuff in a video and to say that the girl can get the money and all of this and, you know, tell her to come down there and get the money. And the way that she said that, it was like she was like, all right, well, tell old girl she can come and get the money. It was a misunderstanding, and here, you still had a fucked up attitude. And then you want to put out a post and basically say that you're sincerely sorry because you wasn't getting no business and hoping that people come and come up there and give you some business. We have to stop sabotaging our own selves. We have to stop getting in our own way. We need to stop that. We do. People come out there and we be letting people help us and we fuck it up. We can't do that. Not no more, okay? I hope she learned the lesson because, bitch, that did not have to go that way. But anyway, one more thing. What is it with Gold's plastic surgery? I just really want to know because at this point in time, it's just like the only people that I ever see these days with Gold's plastic surgery, and trust and believe, when I heard about them, people were saying, oh, they don't need to go there because there's so many negative reviews and so many, horror stories from them. But I just want to know, when did they become like the plastic surgery that do promo stuff or whatever with the influencer and, fake reality TV people or the fake streaming app TV people. Because that's all I see. I see the people from Baddies, or the Zeus Network, I should say, and then I see the social media influencers. The latest people I see now is fucking Charles, your lunch is ready, and Netta, Miss Netta. I said, what? What? Let me tell you something. People getting besides themselves, and I'm just leave it at that. Anyway, you guys tell me how y'all felt about this video. Tell me, well, I hope y'all have a good one. I really do. I hope y'all have a good Valentine's Day. I don't have one. But I hope everybody who has one has a wonderful one. And I will see you guys later. Peace.